أراد شيئا أن يقول له كن كن. My Lord decreed whatsoever He wishes to do, and all He tells is be, and
I don't want your kids to be literate. You wouldn't send them to us. Rub minds together and to give us a map on how we want to make these kids literate.
أراد شيئا أن يقول له كن فيكون. My Lord decreed whatsoever He wishes to do, and all He tells is be, and it becomes. So we just felt it's just one of those things that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has decided to use His servant for, praying to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to accept all these humble efforts as a work that is worthy of His glorious reward. Well, as we all know, by the time our children are graduating from primary school, usually we test them via 2 examinations. The National Mathematics Competition, which alhamdulillah, all of them usually pass it, and nationals. The idea in that is that we want to have a breed that can compete favorably with their counterparts in the country and beyond. Next slide, please. Yeah, at the Reed College, a tripartite concept, abu nife, akwai larabci da adda al-Qur'ani, sannan kuma akwai abu da muna kira accelerated conventional system, and the idea is that we want to see the possibility of our breed completing the syllabus of SS3 in SS2, so that we push them to attempt, any of the national examination while they are still in SS2. So that the idea is we are putting the system, the student, the management, the staff, in a position to make sure we do not fail you parents that have entrusted us with these kids. By the time they now come back for their May and June, it's going to be a walkover, bi-idni subhanahu wa ta'ala. And of course, the third one referred to as entrepreneurship and skill acquisition. We have a number of things that is over there in our site, and we take our readers there from time to time. Next slide, please. Our mission is to groom a better generation through qualitative, dynamic, and wholesome education built on the culture of excellence. And our vision is Iqraa Creche will be known with products whose capabilities intellectually and morally ultimately manifest in the dual success of this world and the hereafter. Next slide, please. Please, let's move to the next one. Good. This is the package for our Islamia, but because of time, please let's move ahead. Yes. That your child will speak Arabic language in a short while. Dear parents, you have a role to play. What are the roles? Next, please. I usually ask this question before I enter into the workshop proper. Arabic for kids, English for kids. Which one do you think the children will usually find more challenging? But I do not want to take much of your time. All the workshop we've heard over the years, you parents usually believe that understanding of Arabic language is more difficult than English language. Please, I need a marker, please. Now, but subhanallah, it is so serious that this thing has been something that is known in our environment. As you parents ascertain and say, look, Arabic is more difficult for children to learn, to speak, and to write than English language. If this is happening in the north, I tell you, we have the same notion in the Yoruba land, where I came from. It is so serious that while we were small, and a bride is being taken to the bridegroom, usually, of course, in the evening stroke night, these people that drum and use trumpet, they used to sing one song with the trumpet. Of course, it's actually a merry outing. People will be enjoying, dancing, and the rest of them. But do you know the meaning of what they are saying? Ke uzoro ke uzoro ke o. And do you know the meaning in Hausa language? Karatu al-Qur'ani de huya, karatu al-Qur'ani de huya, karatu al-Qur'ani de huya. And this to tell you that this is the general notion of the Muslim community at least in Africa, if not in the world, particularly in a non-Arabic speaking environment. But then, with the coming up of Iqraa Consult, we tend to disagree with that notion. You know why? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, وَلَقَدْ يَسَّرْنَا الْقُرْآنَ لِلذِّكْرِ فَأَلْمِنْ مُدَّكِرٍ. Indeed, Allah has made Arabic language and these books that were revealed in Arabic language easy. Wouldn't there be people that would do the work of Allah in remembering people of their duties towards this day? If Allah Ta'ala has declared it easy, then why are we saying it's difficult? The only thing I may say or assume is that perhaps we've not been able to get to a point where the wisdom behind the easiness that Allah Ta'ala has proclaimed has not been discovered. Well, with our own humble effort, we discovered that the notion that most people have, our own notion is actually the reverse. Meaning that karatun larabci mai sauki ne sosai musamman a wajen yara. Thank you very much. Musamman a wajen yara. Kuma zan ba ku wani misali yanzu. Now, very good. I'm going to use this for an example. Now, na farko dai idan an zo maganan yare a fahimta ta with our own experience, wani yare akan yara ba wani mai wuya ba wani mara wuya. Farko kenan. Saboda misali idan kun bani Alhaji Allah misali kun bani yaronka Ibrahim shekaran shi 3 ko 2 na kai shi Ilori. Misali na kai shi Ilori sannan na dawo da shi bayan shekara 2 kuma Ilori a gidana ba mai Turanci ba mai Larabci sai Yorubanci. Alhaji Allah wani yaro ne Ibrahim zai fada? Yarbanci ne. To idan an kai shi China fa me zai faru? Chinesanci. So a haka idan fadakawa ne bi'a shine yana da tasiri. Musamman bari na tambaye ka ajiya wani aiki kai kafin yaranka su fahimta Hausa? Ba wani aiki. Bi'a shine yayi tasiri. Yawwa an gama da wannan. Na biyu kuma bari mu zo wani bangare kuma. As far as writing or reading is concerned, I want to tell you that Arabic language is so easy that, for example, let me give it. Let me use this word. Very good. Have a look at this, please. Hello. Can you spell this for me, please? Spell it. No, I want you to spell it. C-U-P. Can you please pronounce it? Which can call? But adult Chiba. Kache C is supposed to be C. U is supposed to be soup. Then P is supposed to be soup. It's supposed to be soup. Meanwhile, subhanallah, so many words like that. This is how we were made to memorize it, and we cram it like that. But let's come to Arabic language, subhanallah. Have a look. What is this? Ka fatha, ka, ta, ka, ta, ba fatha, ba, ka, ba. Which one is going to be easier for a child like me? Is it this one that you said C-U-P, soup, or this one that you said ka, ta, ba, kataba? Which one is going to be easier? وَصَدَقَ اللَّهُ الْعَظِيمُ حَيْنَ يَقُولُ وَلَقَدْ يَسَّرْنَا الْقُرْآنَ لِلذِّكْرِ فَعَلْ مِنْ مُدَّكِرٍ. Next slide, please. Please, let's ensure that what we do at home is in line with the dictates of our religion. These children, they are said to be a model-seeking missiles. The way you talk to them at home is the way they want to talk when they grow old, and they'll begin to imitate you now. So please, let's watch our words and our expressions as parents. Catch them young. That has been our approach. We harness them from you. With your cooperation and this orientation, we give them the best of all we have. Praying to Allah to bless all our kids. Next slide, please. Yes. I want us to start, and we are now entering the workshop proper. As from today, if you want to call my daughter at home, her name is Fatima, right? Good. Please, let us use Arabian culture. This is what we do at the school level. Alaikum salam. Tafaddali, tafaddali. This is what we do at the what? At the school level. We want you to ceaselessly begin to do that at home. So, if you now want to call my child at home, Fatima, isn't it? Don't say Fatima. No. You refer to her as Ya Fatima. Can we say that together, please? Send to. Now, let me now tell you something that will happen. At the school, when we call them, we don't call them Fatima. No. We say, Ya Ibrahim, Ya Khadija, Ya Muhammad. This is how we refer to them. If you get home today, and you now said, Ya Fatima, you will be creating an interesting and, of course, confusing environment for him at home. Or rather, an interesting and stimulating environment for him at home. Meneke nipi. See a product in a makaranta, they call me this way. Agida kuma, mama na tache ya Fatima. Hanya, does my mother understand Arabic language? She will not tell you, but that thing is going to be in her head. Good. Now, Ma, your child with us, what is his name or her name, please? Jibril. So please start from today. If you want to call my boy at home, just say, Ya Jibril. What do I say, please? Barakallahu fikum. Now, they are children, no doubt about that. But it's not good that we kill the innate response of our children in them. It's going to reduce their self-esteem. It's going to reduce their confidence. Kuma kamar mun sani, yara, ko mun so ko ba ma so, suna nuna jin dadin su, kuma suna nuna rashin jin dadin su. Children naturally are born to express their pleasure and displeasure within their own environment. At the school level, when something bad happened, they usually abuse themselves. I'm not going to show you, but Alhaji Allah ka gani ko? Hajiya, abin da suke fada kenan. Kuma suna fada wani mummunan kalmomi wanda ko ina ana yi. Amma anan ko su kalmomi wanda muna koya masu. Kalmomi mai albarka ne. Amma mun nuna masu cewa these words are bad. Mana, what we teach the children to be bad is what they will see as being bad. But we're only teaching them for them to be able to express their displeasure. So those words, I'm going to say them now. And we say it together, miskinun, akalun, sharrabun, bawalun. This is what we teach them. And hence, if you see some of our children abusing the other person, you will say, and look, if anybody abuses the other person like that, you will see that other person almost crying. But what is the meaning of this? Miskinun, we shouldn't forget. Yathrib, Madinatul Munawwara, a chicken suna yi wanda manzo Allah ya ba Madina, shi ita ne miskina. Yana da wani ma'ana kuma mu bar wannan, ba abu da muke nufi kenan. Ma'ana marashi, ba abu da muke nufi kenan. Akalun, mai ci abinci da yawa, akwai wanda baya ci abinci kuwa? Sharabun, mai sha abun sha. Which one again? Bawalu, mai bawali. Which one again? Nam gawatu, mai gawati. Amma tun da mun koya masu cewa wannan shine idan an yi maku ba daidai bane ayi amfani da wannan kuma ya subhanallah abin da sun doka kenan. So ayi mana afuwa Alhaji Allah idan yaro ya zo gida ya ce ya abi anta miskin da Allah ya mashi afuwa shekaran shi 2 3 insha Allah ta'ala zai fahimta a gaba cewa bai kamata ya gaya maka ba. Expression of displeasure. Mu kuma matsayin we also as parents too, if anything happen, they do something that is not good. Akwai wasu iyaye maza idan yara sun yi abu mara kyau sai a yi masu aka a fada wani kalmomi da Allah ya daina aka a ringa yin amfani waɗannan kalmomi cewa Muhammad anta miskin shikenan anta akalun bawalun gawatu zaka ga yana kuka ko ba aka ba amma abin da ka gaya musu ba wai kalmomi mai mummuna bane. These are just common expressions that we have taught them to indicate displeasure, exclamation. Idan wani abu ya faru abun mamaki ko kuma abu ajabi a gida kar mu ce wayyo a ce subhanallah ya Allah ya Rahman a haka su kuma za su taso bi idni subhanahu wa ta'ala. Next slide please. Yes, wannan shine anashid wanda muna so kowane iyaye ya hadda shi a gida. Muna amfani da wannan ne don a tarbiyyatar da harshen yara akan larabci, musamman in sun gan cewa ai babata, my mother is in the kitchen and is saying si ayini, he will be very happy. The next thing that he will come to you and he will be chanting it with you. With that, you are training his tongue and you are training him to have knowledge about Arabic language and part of his body. So I'm going to read it once and we're now going to read it together. Ra'si, aini, uduni, anfi, fammi, yaddi, rijli, kulluha, lillah, kulluha, lillah. We're going to read it. You read it after me and you do the way I am doing. Ra'si, aini, udhuni, anfi, fammi, yadi, rijili, kulluha, lillah, kulluha, lillah, kulluha, lillah. This is what we do in the assembly just to cheer the student up before we go into the classes. Ali اسمه جبريل. نعم. عندك علي وعندك جبريل. ويوشا ما شاء الله بارك الله فيك. أنت الأولاد. يوشا. مثلا كنا kitchen. You are in the kitchen and you just pick this one. What do you think the children will feel? They will just come and be chanting with you and be dancing. That's all. And that is our aim. Let's go to the next one, please. This one says, Allahu Jalla Sha'nuhu lahu sifatun baqiyah Rabbu samai wal aradi wal miya'il jariyah wa rabbuka alladhi habaka ni'matan wa afiyah yasma'u ma taquluhu fi sirri wal alaniya wa yubsiru an-namlata fi 'umki al-layali dajiyah مقتدر ذو رحمة واخذ بناصية ماذا يقول لجرس يقول يا أولاد رنجم 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 هيا إلى الدروس. wannan tauhidi ne daga farko zuwa karshe sai dai abin da mun shigo da shi da ya kasance nashati akan yara. Zan karanta yanzu sai ku bi ni. Allahu jalla shanuhu lahu sifatun baqiyah رب السماء والأرض والمياه الجارية وربك الذي هباك نعمة وعافية يسمع ما تقوله في السر والعلانية ويبصر النملة في ممكن ليالي داجية مقتدر ذو رحمة وآخذ بناصية ماذا يقول الجرس يقول يا أولادي ringim. Hayya ila durusi. MashaAllah. Before we finish this place today, all of you must commit this one to your memory. Inshallah ta'ala. Next line, please. Ya Rabbi, Ya Rabbi, barik li fi umri, وفقني في درسي واشرح دوما صادري واملأ قلبي نورا في الدنيا بالعلم حتى أرقى فيها بالحكمة والحلم. Wannan addu'a ce tun farko zuwa karshe. Be with me. A child is saying, Ya Rabbi, Ya Rabbi, oh my Lord, barik li fi umri, bless my life. Wafiqni fi darasi. Make me victorious in my educational pursuit. Washrah dawman sadri, purify my heart. Wamla qalbi nura. Put your light into my heart. Fi dunya bil ilmi, with knowledge in this world. Hatta arqa fiha, so that I can live in this service of the heart. Bil hikmati, with patience. Wal hilm. Bil hikmati, with wisdom. Wal hilm, and patience. Imagine a 2-3 year old child chanting this every day. We should know that that prayer bi-idhnillahi ta'ala is going to be answered, because وَمَا رَبُّكَ بِظَلَّامٍ لِلْعَبِيدِ. But then, as parents, we have a role to play. Let's read after me. Ya Rabbi, Ya Rabbi, barik li fi umri, وفقني في درسي واملأ قلبي نورا. عفوا. وفقني في درسي واشرح دوما صادري واملأ قلبي نورا في الدنيا بالعلم حتى أرقى فيها بالحكمة والحلم. Once again. يا ربي يا ربي بارك لي في عمري وفقني في درسي واشرح دوما صادري واملأ قلبي نورا في الدنيا بالعلم حتى أرقى فيها بالحكمة والحلم. ما شاء الله بارك الله فيكم. Next slide please. انظروا إلى الشمس التي جزوتها مستعرة فيها ضياء وبها حرارة منتشرة. من ذا الذي كونها في الجو مثل الشرر. انظروا إلى الليل فمن أوجد فيه قمرا وزانه بأنجم كالدرر المنتشرة. انظروا إلى المرء وقل مشق فيه بصرا. ذاك هو الله الذي ويل لمن قد كفر. wannan kuma tun farko zuwa karshe tauhidi ce, an babu lokacin fassara. You read after me please. انظروا إلى الشمس التي جزوتها مستعرة فيها ضياء وبها حرارة منتشرة. من ذا الذي كونها في الجوف مثل الشرر. انظروا إلى الليل فمن أوجد فيه قمرا وزانه بأنجم كالدرر المنتشرة. انظروا إلى المرء وقل مشق فيه بصرا. ذاك هو الله الذي ويل وَيْلٌ لِمَنْ قَدْ كَفَرَ. MashaAllah, barakallahu fikum. Next slide, please. Yes. Common expressions in Arabic language. Yara mai shekaru 3, 2 zuwa 4. Most of the times, what do we say to them if we want to communicate to them? Sai a ce, menene ne wannan? Ma hada. Or we say, Al turidu ta'aman? Do you want food? Al turidu ma'an? Do you want water? He or she is crying. You now say, afwan, 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 with your hand on his head, pampering him or her. He did something not acceptable. La, 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 meaning no, no, no. He's trying to take a request from you, to take a sweet, for instance. Tafaddal. Tafaddal. You're giving him permission to go ahead. Or if you want to put him through on some basic things, tell him to go to the door. Ya Muhammad, iftah al-bab. You're telling him to open the door. Ya Muhammad, ighliq al-bab. Close the door. Or you want to tell him to bring you something. You have a bottle of water somewhere. Ya Muhammad, a'ti'ni al-ma. You are seated there and you are pointing to water. Ya Muhammad, a'ti'ni al-ma. Even if he or she does not understand what you mean, the fact that you've pointed to the water, what will he do? He will go there and pick it. And do you know one thing funny and interesting? If you have a toddler that is 1 year that is just walking, you will just come home and assume your position. You now say, Ya Khalil, a'tini ma. You will be practicing what you have done. The idea is that since those who are in Creche 1 now, they come from like 7:38 and they close by 3, that's about 7 hours. Their environment throughout is in Arabic language. If you don't give them a little touch at home, what is going to happen? It's like we are breeding them completely in an Arabic-speaking environment, and bi-idhnillahi ta'ala, within a very short period of time, we will see the result of our joint effort. Next slide, please. Good. The book that we are treating today, it has pages of common items, school items, household items, office items, etc. Yeah. Now what we want from you, open that book. No, let's go, yes, no, let's go back there, please. No. هذا وهذه فقط. Good. Unlike English language, when you just say book, no. In Arabic language, if you want to say something, you need what we call demonstrative pronouns before any object. Those things are hada and hazihi. The word hada and hazihi now divide every noun in Arabic language into 2. Masculine and feminine noun. How will you know masculine noun? Let's know feminine noun first. Any word that has ta'ul marbut is a feminine noun. Any word that does not have ta'ul marbut is a masculine noun. And for a masculine noun, you use hada. For a feminine noun, you use hazihi. These are general rules, but there are certain exceptions. Now, so, Muhammad will say to me, you want to test him. Hada qalamu. Qalamu fall into masculine or feminine? Masculine, barakallahu fiqh. It falls into masculine. So I will say, Ya Muhammad, ma hada. He's looking at you, maybe he's seeing it for the first time. Hada qalamun. You now say, MashaAllah. You are the person that is asking the question. You are the person that is giving the answer. And he is now receiving the praise. Children always like to be praised. You hold this one. Ya Muhammad, ma hada. He looks at you. Hada miftahun. Ahsanun. Muhammad, ahsant. Ahsant. You are asking the question, you are given the answer, but he is what? He is receiving the praise. That is what we want. Next slide, please. So in that same vein, you say, Ya Ali, ma hada? Hada asadun. وما هذا؟ هذا باب. وما هذا؟ هذا تفاح. وما هذا؟ هذا ثوب. وما هذا؟ هذا جبل. وما هذا؟ هذا ما هذا؟ حبل. وما هذا؟ هذا خبز. وما هذا؟ هذا ضيق. وما هذا؟ هذا ذباب. وما هذا؟ هذا رجل. لماذا كلهم ذكور؟ ماذا حدث؟ ماذا فعلت لنا؟ جيد. وما هذه؟ هذه زهرة. وما هذا؟ هذا سمك. وما هذه؟ هذه شجرة. وما هذا؟ هذا صحن. وما هذه؟ هذه ضفدعة. وما هذا؟ هذا طير. وما هذا؟ هذا ظرف. وما هذا؟ هذا عين. وما هذا؟ هذا غنم. وما هذا؟ هذا فيل. وما هذا؟ هذا قلم. وما هذا؟ هذا كلب. وما هذا؟ هذا لبن. وما هذا؟ هذا موض. وما هذا؟ هذا نعن. وما هذا؟ هذا ولد. وما هذا؟ هذا هاتف. وما هذا؟ هذا يد. Next slide, please. As we did for that, we do for other items. At بعدما أماتنا وإليه النشور. Now I'm the mother. You are my baby. You say it after me. Yeah, Ibrahim. What's the name of my boy? Maryam. Ya Maryam. Qul Alhamdulillah. All of you say it after me. You are my Maryam now. Alladhi ahyana ba'dama amatana wa ilayhi nushur. Now, if you are saying it for the first time, Maryam may not talk. You just continue your own. After you say it and you didn't talk, you still praise her. MashaAllah. Ahsanti ya Maryam. You are done. You are the person saying it. It's not repeating it after you. And eventually you are praising her. It's okay. Do that today, tomorrow, next tomorrow. She will be saying it after you. Before you know it, she will memorize those dua from your mouth. And what a blessing. Now, next slide, please. Sorry. Before then, no. Before then, yes. Before then, within the house. Now ask him within the bedroom. Ya Maryam, ma hada? Hada? Sarirun. You are asking and you are given the answer. Ma hada? A cupboard. Hada? Dulabun. You point to the wall clock. Wa ma hadihi? Hadihi? Sa'atun. Ahsant. Ask him those questions consistently, day in, day out. Before you know it, by the time you ask him again, he's going to give you the answer instantly. Now, after the bedroom, this is a waking up site, bedroom. Next, you want to take him to bathroom to bath him, isn't it? Next slide, please. The bathroom. It's the bathroom. What happened? No, something is wrong. No. While he is searching for the next one is what? Should be bathroom. Now, before he enters, you say, Maryam, Qul Allahumma inni a'udhu bika min al-khubzi wal khaba'is. I'm the mother, you are my Maryam. All of you say it after me. Allahumma inni a'udhu bika min al-khubzi wal khaba'is. Good. Now, do you know what will happen? Yes, I think I can see the picture there. No, the one before this? Yeah, I think it's okay. It's the one. This is the toilet. Now you enter the toilet with your left leg. Say it with him. Whether he says it or he did not say it, it's no problem. By the time you read it today, tomorrow, next tomorrow, he's going to memorize it from you. And they are reading it at school. So the reading will now augment one another. Bi-idhni subhanahu wa ta'ala. Now, after you finish bathing, point to like 3 items in the bathroom. Ya Maryam, ma hada? You are picking toothpaste. Ma hada? Hada ma'jun al-asnan. Ahsant. Wa ma hadi? You pick a brush. Hada furush al-asnan. You point to water. Ma hada? Hada ma'un. you point to the bucket. Ma hada, hada jardalun. You are done. Next. The next thing is, maybe you want to fetch some food for him in the kitchen. Before you fetch him the food, ask 2 or 3 items. Ma hada ya Ibrahim? Hada sahnun. Wa ma hadihi? Hadihi mil'aqatun. Wa ma hada? Hada kubun. Next slide. Yes. On the dining table, you have similar thing that you have over there in the kitchen. The plate, the fork, and the rest of them. Just ask him 1 or 2 items there for the sake of continuous communication. Now, before I round up the talk, there's one particular assignment that we want you to do. Please, that assignment should be done after my group. What do we want? Create just 10 minutes, it's okay. How many minutes, sir? 10 minutes. Hajia, how many minutes, ma? Just 10 minutes. You have to prepare at least 5 to 7 items on the table. What's the name of my boy again, please? Jibril. You now sound with a very beautiful voice to call my boy. Not the ordinary voice. Oh. Ya Jibril, aina anta, ta'al huna. Do you take the 3 words? Ya Jibril, aina anta, ta'al huna. I want you to imagine the psychology that you've actually subjected him to. How interesting is it? You just thinking, Ya Jibril, aina anta, ta'al huna. He will be running with a lot of excitement. Don't kill the excitement of Jibril. By the time he's coming, you make sure those items are on the ground, and there's a small biscuit that you want to give him as a gift eventually. Let's say, Ya Jibril. Those items are already on the table. Ya Jibril, ma hada? Hada qalamun. Wa ma hada? Hada miftahum. Wa ma hadihi? Hadihi qalanswatum. Wa ma hadihi? Hadihi mirwahatum. Wa ma hadihi? Hadihi sa'atum. Wa ma hada? Hada kursiyun. As you are doing that, say you are asking the question, you are giving me the answer, but he is receiving the praise. When you are done, now give him that sweet of biscuit. Do this today, tomorrow, next tomorrow. It's going to tell you all those items nicely. And guess what? You are inviting an interesting trouble. What do I call it? Interesting trouble. What will happen later? Jibril will come and say, Umi, what I'm telling you what I personally experienced from you parents. In fact, he will just come and say, Ya Umi, so what we are going to do, go to the market and buy picture dictionary in Arabic language. So that you now said, when you come back, you quickly go to the market and get a picture dictionary in Arabic language. You now open to those places to make sure you increase yourself in vocabulary. I think this is going to be the end of our today's workshop. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to bless our individual and collective effort on the kids. But there's one thing. There's these play cards that you have at home. There are so many things inside it. However, the initial part of it contains Alif 3, Ba 3, Ta 3, up till Ya 3. The essence of that book, of that card, as it is called play card, is to assist the children to be able to identify those letters. Communication is no problem as far as we are concerned. They stay here for like 7 hours. No, they will understand Arabic language. But we want you to support us as far as their identification of letters and reading is concerned. So what you do, you bring alif 3, ba 3, ta 3. Do not exceed 3 at a time. If you are done with alif, ba, ta, sa, you now go to jim, hel, ha, 3, 3. You face them down. If alif is 3, ba is 3, ta is 3, how many do you have? That means you have 9, isn't it? Good. You face them down. This is how to play the game. You take the first one. You explain to him in Hausa very well. Let him understand the game. If you pick one, and it is alif, if you pick the next one, it must be alif. If it's not alif, then you have not won. You have to return it back. But please do it in a way that my children will be winning always. And if you bring it like this, you must say it. So you now start. You open like this. You deliberately start anyway. You open alif. You say, alifun. You put it down. You now go to ta and say, oh, ta'um. Return it back. Let him pick alifun. If he picks alifun, mashallah, ahsant. He will pick the next alif and he will tell you, alifun. The essence is let him recognize the letter alif. That's all. That's our mind. And that's what we want. If he leaves that, let him go to ba. Pick ba. MashaAllah. Oh, you are winning. You are winning. You are winning. Up till ta. I did this very funny sometimes ago when the little Abiba was small. I did the first one. She won. The second one, she won. The third one, she won. I now wanted to win the fourth one. The fourth go. Do you know what she did? Kaparapuka. You want to be winning. You don't want me, your father, to win. So I want to believe with this. By the time our kids appreciate the letters as early as possible, their ability to read is going to be instant. Bi-idhnillahi ta'ala. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to bless our efforts. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to put barakah in our kids. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to make them apple of our eyes. Subhanakallahumma bihamdik. Nashhadu an la ilaha illa ant. Nastaghfiruka wa ilayk. Subhana rabbika rabbil izzati amma yasifun. Wa salamun wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. If there's any question, we entertain it before we call it a day. Now. So do you have a child in Creche 3? Okay. Okay. That of Tahfiz is what we've just done now. And the Creche 1. And bi-idhnillahi ta'ala, the resource person to do that of Creche 3 is around and will commence maybe in the next 10-15 minutes, inshallah ta'ala. And I think Mariam also, you're actually for that. Just give us the next. Actually, we said we're going to start that one by 11, but bi-idhnillahi ta'ala, at most by 11:30 we're going to start. Just give us some few minutes. Can we please on the fan, please?